Hello, Jamie from Inky&Scrappy, sharing with you today the Cluck Yeah stamp set series featuring Ink Road Stamps Cluck Yeah stamp set. So I was planning on making a mini slimline card. I took an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper and tried to cut it to 6.5 by 6.5. But I didn't want to move stuff, and so I was trying to subtract 11.5 and 6.5, and so therefore, because it's really only 11, yeah, don't ask. Even us math geniuses have brain farts from time to time. Yeah, it was a rough day. That's all I got to say. So I'm bringing in a stamp set from Tailored Expressions. It's the Just Chicken In stamp set. It's really just sentiment stamps. So it's, you know, spring themed, or not spring themed, chicken themed. I am using the one that says, "You're still a spring chicken." Yeah. The struggle is real, y'all. So clean and simple is not usually the way I go, but this one I just kind of wanted to keep it clean and simple. It definitely makes that image stand out. And then of course bringing in some pattern paper onto this one as well. So I did prep my piece of Smoky Plum cardstock here. The Smoky Plum is old, close to my heart stuff. I prepped it with the Tailored Expression Anti-Static Powder Tool, stamped it a couple of times with Versamark ink, or Versamark ink, and then I added Brutus Monroe Alabaster White embossing powder onto the top of this, and then I will heat set it with my heat gun. I kept this one a little bit slower. It's a, fairly quick, simple card, and so once in a while, it's fun to slow things down. I don't have to, go in hyperspeed all the time. So I will clean that out of the way. I'm going to cut down this. It's an old antique. I think it's antique. I don't remember how to say that one. Anyways, it's an old barnyard paper stack or farm. I think it might even be their like country kitchen one or something. It's an older paper. It's an older 6x6. So, because I cleaned my craft room, I was finding all the things. I did sort my 6x6 paper packs. So hopefully they're easier to find or find when I need or get my fingers on. So I cut out the You're Still a Spring Chicken using the die that comes with the platform pop-up. It just ended up being the right size and my sentiment fit. So for this one, I ended up using Trinity Stamps A2 Modern Embossed Stack. So it leaves that little embossed edge all the way around the outside. But there's so many in there that you can mix and match and do as thin or as thick of a border as you want. And in this case, I went with thicker. I'd actually planned on doing the pink one on a very thin border, and I grabbed the wrong one when I went to cut it out, and so it ended up being that thicker one, and I really liked how it worked. It coordinated with my flowers on my chicken, and so that was kind of how I picked my color combo for this one. And so I'm just going to add that onto an A2 top fold card, and then I kept this one like super simple. I'm telling you guys, super simple, and it still is gorgeous. So I will end up doing a Cluck Yeah on the inside. So You're Still a Spring Chicken, and then I'm going to add in that Cluck Yeah and the little happy birthday from that Cluck Yeah stamp set. So this way I could add in the Cluck Yeah happy birthday. So it will end up being a birthday card. So sometimes they stick. I wonder if I put like lotion on my fingers if they won't stick so bad, but then I think they won't stick to my door when I flop it down, so it's a horse apiece, right? So I like to line it up on my piece of paper. I don't measure stuff, so I eyeball everything, but usually I can eyeball it fairly close onto it, and then once I put it on the gridded top here, I just like to make sure that it is straight, so I get a good clean, straight impression the first time, and especially when I already had the card front on, I don't get a second chance. with this one. Usually I try to stamp the inside before I add the card front because then you get a second chance. Yeah. So once I was done with that, my card is pretty much all the way complete. I am going to add in some glossy accents on the eyes for this one. It just gives it, you know, this is me trying to decide. I thought about putting some glitz and glitter, and I just decided the glossy accent on the eye, once it is dry, it looks so, it just pops those chicken eyes, and it just looks so pretty. So that was it for today's card. Card 2 in my stamp set series. Card 3 will be up shortly, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Keep getting inky, and we'll see you soon. Bye.